If it not be PDP, we don't go vote any other party. We don't go vote. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, I say carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we go, not there we dey go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we dey, not there we dey go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we dey, not there we dey go. Obaseki, God in Obaseki, Philip Shaibu, 4+4, Ogba, he must do back, he must do back, Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, I say carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we go, not there we dey go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we go, not there we dey go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go. Anywhere shy we go, not there we dey go. Obaseki, God in Obaseki, Philip Shaibu, 4+4, Ogba, he must do back, he must do back. Papa no fear, Mama no fear. If they want to kill us make we die. We don't go force them to come to again. Papa no fear. Mama no fear. If they want to kill us make we die. We don't go force them to come to again. Brother no fear. Sister no fear. If they want to kill us make we die. We don't go force them to come to. God will not Obaseki. God will not Obaseki. Better go from where they try. We go vote them again and again. God will not Obaseki. God will not Obaseki. Better go from where they try. We go vote them again and again. Them they plan to thief and go, thief and go, come thief and go, come chop and run. Belle food yourself, progressive group. Oh yeah, everybody make you go they put to vote for Gio, God we can see you. God we not Obaseki. God we not Obaseki. Let the talk of no way. We must vote them again and again. God we not Obaseki. God we not Obaseki. Better go from where they try. We go vote them again and again. Oga, make you carry your ticket go. Oga, I say carry your ticket go. Anywhere God win day, not there we dey go.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for today. We bless God. We give God the glory. Today, I'm here to deliberate on the situation that happened in Edo State regarding the APC thugs. I don't call them party member anymore. I call them thugs. They tried to hijack the National Assembly with the members, the 14 members, that their seat has been nullified, and they tried to swear them in behind the back door. Well, we thank God that our humble governor was able to come around and restore sanity into the situation. And if not, its place will have been disaster. We thank God for all that is going on, that at least democracy has been restored in Edo State. And we are trying to make ourselves very clear to APC that we shouldn't take our quietness for weakness. Because we've been trying to be logical with you guys. We've been trying to be logical. We wanted you guys to see things in a reasonable way, but it seems that the hooligans in your mind, the mind of attitude of war, still ringing bell in your head. But having said that, we're trying to send a clear message because we knew quite well this was a conspiracy. It was a conspiracy between Tinubu and Oshiomhole. And one thing that baffles me so much that I still can't comprehend it so far is that it's not Oshiomhole that is running for the governorship in Edo State. It's Izeyamu. What is the reason why Oshiomhole should go in from houses to houses, from elders to elders, and kneeling down and begging them for vote? What is the reason? What are you trying to achieve? I mean, Oshiomhole is not the first governor in Edo State. There have been governors before, like Lucky Gbenedion, like Yegun, like Osumbo. You don't see them playing this kind of politics, trying to be godfather. So we have sent a clear message that enough is enough. We're tired enough. We are tired of all this situation. You have brought disgrace, nothing but disgrace to Edo State. This is not how civilized. Let's try to be civilized. This is not how democracy works. You can't try to adjust the National Assembly, the members of National Assembly that their seat has been nullified, try to put them behind closed doors and swear them in so that you can use them to impeach the governor. We knew what was going on. Whatever step you take, we are already ahead of you guys. So we are not naive. Rather we can be fools by Bola Tinubu and Oshiomhole and the rest. We know your gang, you know what you are planning to do, but let's try to do this in a civilized manner. Let's cause a spade because we're tired of this situation. Because Martin Luther King once said that he said the language of an unheard is violent. And we are not going to engage with you guys with violence. We are trying to be civilized with you guys, but you guys are not seeing reasons. But having said that, I want us to put this in the right perspective. Oshiomhole, your children are in America. Why are you trying to slaughter other children? Why are you trying to use other children to engage in war? You see, this is not fair. This is not proper. That's what Governor Obaseki, a good, kindly heart man, is trying to avoid. But you are not seeing reason for yourself. And we believe for one day that you'll be able to see reason and realize that there is no point for this war. There's no point for engaging in violence, in battles. Edo, we want a peaceful resolution, want a peaceful state where every indigene have all whatever it takes to be the governor of Edo State. Whether you are from Asia, whether you are from Benin, whether you are from Afoma, whether you are from Aushi, you are from Makoko, Edo belongs to everybody. We are all equal. We are all one. We are all brothers and sisters. So Edo State does not belong to one particular person. And this is what the Oshiomhole is trying to exhibit. This kind of character is what you are trying to exhibit. And believe me, whatever happens with any indigenous in Edo State, you are going to face the consequences at the end of the day. You are going to face the consequences because you are the one who is trying to put fuel into this situation. And it will be wise enough for you to back off and let Israel contest. So what are you guys trying to come behind back door so that you can use those national members, National Assembly members to impeach the governor? You know quite well that you've already lost this election. It's open clear. It's plain and clear. We know that there's no way APC can beat Obaseki, PDP. There is no way whatsoever. Obaseki has already won. It's not a matter to contest with. The Edos have embraced Obaseki. With a full heart, they've embraced Obaseki. And he's going to be our governor. There's nothing you can do about it. Because your fear is that he has already surpassed you for the past 3.5 years. What he has done, you couldn't be able to do it for 8 years. What a shame. What did you do? What you have done, and I'm sick and tired of people saying Oshiomhole tried. He has never done nothing wrong. He has never done nothing good in Edo State. What he did was that he planted flowers and some few roads. What about the arborism that you created? That is taking Obaseki time for him to be able to eliminate them away from Edo State. You have brought Agborism, and the Agborism is what you are using to rig election in other states. What a shame. And this is not the kind of people we want in Edo State. Obaseki is doing all his possible best to clear these hooligans away from Edo State. And you are instigating it. You are instigating it and trying to use them for your own greed. How long are you going to keep on doing this? Do you think we are daft? You think we are fools? So we are ready, especially we, the majority in the diaspora, are ready for your plans. Whatever plans you move, we are ahead of you. Whatever plans you are going to make, we are going to be in charge and take care of that situation. Just like how we divorced the situation in the National Assembly. Even when the National Assembly was under construction, you still have the audacity to maneuver your way to try to instigate situation that is uncalled for. Oshiomhole, we are sending this message to you and to Tinubu and the rest that Edo is not Lagos, and Edo will never be Lagos. And don't take our quietness for weakness, because we are not weak. We had enough of your nuisance. We have enough of your situation that you'll be trying to create violence in Edo State, and we are not going to take that anymore. Enough is enough. Let's have understanding, and let's play this election and come together and do this in a make it where they will not be violent. Because not that we are afraid of violence, because when we are trying to make you understand that we can never go back to where Egypt, we are never going to go back to Egypt again. The Egypt that the chaos and the hooligans that you have created, that is taking us time for us to get rid of them, and this is what is you using it for your own personal greed. Oshiomhole, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And it's quite unfortunate that Obaseki that's supposed to be commended. Obaseki have not thrown no word of insult to you. He has not done nothing wrong to you, but you just want to deliberately humiliate him. What for? What do you think you are? For goodness sake, who do you think you are? Edo State does not belong to you. Edo State does not belong to anybody. It belongs to everybody. So we all have a right to participate in what goes on or what goes on. Whatever that is going to happen, we all have right over it. We have right to decide who we want to govern us or not. Not you, Oshiomhole. Not you, because we've had enough of your situation. So what we are saying is that, for what I've said, I'm trying to make people to understand. For those who are clamoring for Oshiomhole, it's time you come to your senses that Oshiomhole does not mean well for anybody. Oshiomhole only cares for himself. He only cares for himself and his other friends, like Tinubu, because count Tinubu out. His ambition for presidency, forget it. Forget it. Tinubu can never be a president in Nigeria. He ambition to be a president in Nigeria, forget it. There is no way Tinubu can be a president. We know your motive. This is conspiracy motive, conspiracy theory, and we are going to diffuse whatever plans that you're coming up with. But it's not enough that you've already been thrown out of chairmanship in the APC. Now you want to come to Edo State to come and cause more distraction and more destruction. Well, I know this is the kind of Nigeria, the way Nigeria things are turned into. Look at the National Assembly. Look at the reps. Look at House of Senate, House of Rep. Those people are nuisance. There is no point of even establishing such government organs. Their effectiveness is zero. The only way Nigeria can be successful and can succeed is when we implement death penalty. Only death penalty, just like South Korea, just like China, just like other countries, even Arab countries who have implemented death penalty for looters not to be, for all these criminals not to be able to loot, because all Nigerian leaders, what their motive is just to loot in Nigeria treasury. That is it, nothing else. And this thing cannot keep on happening. And it's time for us to wake up as Nigeria to take this country back, and that's why we're called for revolution. Because the only thing the only way that Nigeria can have freedom, the only way Nigeria can have their glory is only to come for revolution and take that country back. Because look, how can you even call Buhari a president? Buhari cannot be a chairman, not even a chairman in a village, in a local government. He cannot even be a chairman or councillor. Right to call him a president. The man sitting down there is doing nothing. Look at the country. You look at Nigeria, you feel shame of yourself. You feel shame of yourself because nothing is moving, nothing is working. There are poverty everywhere. There are poverty everywhere. Recently, America even signed with China to give sovereignty to China, Nigeria sovereignty to China because of loan. Tell me where we're going. Where is the generation for generation going? Where's the generation going? There is no leader that had love for Nigeria. If Buhari cared for Nigeria, he should resign. We don't care whoever is bringing on board. We don't give a damn whoever is bringing on board. You can bring from outside, but let it be energetic, let it be intellectual, let it be competent. If you love the country, Buhari should resign. He knew quite well that he's not capable, he's not competent enough. But nobody can say this to his face. Just please do us a favor, resign. But he won't resign because since Nigeria got their independence, there is no competent leader that have ever ruled Nigeria. To my own perspective, that's to my own perspective. There is no competent leader. They are not competent. And you are talking about Buhari? You are talking about Obasanjo? Are you talking about Jonathan? Are you talking about who? Give me anyone that is competent. There is no one that is competent. It's time to get rid of these old cargoes. They are not good for us. They are just there for themselves. They are greed. They are just there for their own greed. Tell me, among the world president, can you be bold enough to bring Buhari out to say this is your president? That you can say this is a competent president? If Buhari think that he loves the country, he loves Nigeria, he should resign and do the country a favor. That is how to show love. To say, yes, I can handle it, just like what Nelson Mandela did. He could not continue the second time. He gave it to somebody else. That is love. That is compassion for your country. According to J.F. Kennedy, he said, don't think of what your country can do for you. Think of what you can do for your country. If Buhari loves his country, he should give up. The same way Oshiomhole, if Oshiomhole loves Edo State, he should let Obaseki continue because he knows that Obaseki is doing something. Obaseki is being embraced by all Edos. Obaseki is being loved by all Edos. Why? Because of what he's doing. If he wasn't good, if he was not good, if he was not competent, we would be against a situation where the majority of Edo are with Obaseki. What do you think? A situation where majority of Edo people are with Obaseki. Because we can tell for the future that in 4 years' time, Edo State will surpass Lagos. We tear it out. So that is exactly what we should capitalize on. Oshiomhole, you did your best, even though your best was not good enough. But this is Obaseki with less than 4 years, he has surpassed your 8 years in office. And he should be commended, not condemnation. He should be commended for that. We should give him an accolade for what he did. Look at the Gelegele seaport that he brought over. Look at the educational structure, how he restructured the educational system. Look at his bringing the airport to international airport to Edo State. Look at so many things that is. You're talking about the motor. So let's put all together. You will see that a lot of things that he has put down, that he brought, if he be able to actualize this and finish it for the next 4 years, believe me, we'll surpass Lagos. So give him a chance. Don't distract him. Enough is enough of your problem. You have given the state a problem enough. It's not that we are not trying to advise you. We are trying to make you understand that when you love your state, you do your best. You do the best for your state. You make your state be a place like a paradise where everyone can come and visit. You understand? If Western world was not well done, properly well done, and all the facilities all the institutions were not put in place, it will not attract us. That is one thing people don't understand. If our place were well done, Nigeria is well done, our state is well built, all institutions are working properly, believe me, it will attract everywhere in the world. It will attract people in all over the world. And that is what Obaseki is doing. So please, give him a chance. Leave him alone. Stop this distraction. Nobody distracted you when you were there for 8 good years. Nobody distracted you. The only thing you did was to plant flowers and roads and some few schools. But this man has the bigger ambitions. He has the bigger plans for Edo State. He's taking Edo State to the next level. That's why we are so proud. You know, Edo, they are brave people. The most broad people in Nigeria is Edo people. We are so brave, and this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to make Edo State super Lagos, every other state in Nigeria. You didn't have that vision. Your vision was to beautify the place, but his vision is to implement things that will attract people, that will make the place the richest place in Nigeria. There are different categories of people and different vision from individual. He has demonstrated a true leader. What a true leader should be. That is what Obaseki has demonstrated. There is a saying that Theo said. He said, as long as people begin to do what is, a lot of people will begin to reject it, will not accept what it's going to be. And what is not going to be, will not going to return back to your era. Your era where there was aborigines, like people who were, beating old women, and thugism was everywhere, and stealing and killing. We're not going to return to that era anymore. No, we've gone past that stage now. We have Obaseki now who is taking us to the next level, who know what is right to us, who know what is right in the state, and what to do, and what to implement. So enough with this situation. Let's play politics in the civilized manner. Let's play politics in a civilized manner. There's no point trying to come up with propaganda or trying to come with conspiracy, with outsider. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X once said, "You have to love yourself before you can accept others." Why must you have to do this anyway? By open up for interference from outsider. I will show you that this is one thing we don't understand. What foolishness is that? So we are sending you a clear message. We are sending you a message that you should put this into consideration. We can still settle this situation, and let's play politics the way it should be played. And enough is enough of your arrogance. Enough is enough of your arrogance, because everybody, if Edo, Edo is a crazy state, and the youths are ready to take the place by force. So let's not make that place be a disaster. Let's not make that place be a disaster. We'll be sending warning to you. We've got all your plans. We know exactly what you are up to. You are not going to come on at the end of the day, at the end of the election, and go and call your own result. We are aware about all your plans, all your movements. We are aware of it. We have satellite watching you right straight in your bedroom. We have all the information. I didn't want to come out earlier when this thing started. I wanted to see how this thing can be defeated and be resolved. And I was glad that our governor and the deputy were there to restore sanity in that situation. Because what you did was treason, and you're supposed to go to jail for it. If Nigeria is a place where there's law and order, you guys are supposed to have been in jail by now. Without a doubt. You guys are supposed to have been in jail. But here you guys went scot-free, roaming around the street, thinking Nigeria belonged to you guys. The country is destroyed enough. The country is destroyed enough. The president is not competent. You yourself, Oshomole, you were never competent anyway. Your duty was to be the president of Labour. You were not meant to be governors. You're not meant to be a governor. All of a sudden, you find yourself to be chairman of APC. At the end of the day, what happened? You were disgraced, humiliated. When Oyogo was there, Oyogo was able to compose himself. He did what is right. Yes, you're going to have some enemy, but he was able to balance those enemies and make them friends. At the end of the day, he was accepted. But look at you, how they throw you out. Look at how they humiliate you for less than 2 years. What a shame. That was a disgrace. That was the most shameful act. And here you are, you think you are somebody. Here you think you are somebody. Your wife has already left you. And what else is left for you? Your wife has already left you. It was the Edo money. It was the money you stole from Edo State that you used in feeding your wife. And what happened at the end? She left you because you were disgraced at Abuja. So having said that, I just want everybody to understand that there's no way we are going to go back to Egypt. Egypt is not over. We are moving to the future. And Obaseki is the answer to Edo problem. And is the answer. He knows what is best for us. He knows what is good for us. And he knows that he's going to take us to that promised land. The promised land, we are aware of it. How can you, what is wrong with Nigerians, Nigerian politicians? What is wrong with you guys? Why, guys, are you so jealous and jealous when you see something good coming to us? Why are you both so jealous and your heart is full of hatred? Every leader in Nigeria is supposed to be executed. The truth of the matter is that all the leaders in Nigeria are supposed to be executed by now. No one should be left. No one should be left. Everyone, no one should be roaming around the street. You are supposed to be in jail or executed because you guys were thieves. You guys have been thieves. You have destroyed the country. That the debt is unbelievable. The debt you guys have piled down is unbelievable. So imagine the people who are still clamoring for you guys. Even death is better than them. Even death is better than them. Some death is better than them. And they are still clamoring for all these old cargoes and old fools. What a shame. Enough is enough. We never thought it's going to be this bad. The situation in Nigeria, who ever thought that? Nobody ever thought that the situation is going to be that bad. But it is worse beyond comprehension. It is worse, and people are dying, people are running away. For one reason, why can't Buhari just resign? Why can't we just get rid of the National Assembly? Why can't we just get rid of House of Senate, House of Reps? Get rid of all this. Because all of them, they are not capable to be in that situation, to be where they are. They are not capable. Look at the destruction they've caused us. They say, well, you keep on doing something over and over and there's no result. Know quite well that what you're doing is not good. And that's the situation we find ourselves. That we are all shouting, screaming to say, please. Why are black men heart so evil? Why Oshomole heart is so evil that there's no good come out of it? How can you be so evil? You said that Ozeyamu is a thief, is a rogue, he has done this, he has done that. You came back less than 4 years ago to say that Oshomole, that Ozeyamu is a saint. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to believe you? Somebody that you rejected before, now you brought it back again. Is that how you people have turned Nigeria to be? Is that how you people have turned politics to be? And you want us to believe you, cowardly to believe you people? That whatever you say, you're supposed to be a pastor, a priest, that whatever you say, we believe you. Be a reverend. So when you say something, it's like God talking. You said this last time 4 years ago, now you turn around again and say this different thing. And you want us to believe you? Who is coward? Who is a fool that you are taking for a ride? Who are you trying to take for a ride? It's only the gullible one you can be able to take for a ride, not people who are highly intellectual. Come on, give me a break. Believe me, majority of those who stood by our humble governor, Godwin Obaseki, the reason why they will sacrifice their life to defend Obaseki is that you cannot take them for a ride. That's the only reason. That's one of the reasons. And not only that, and he has done marvelously beyond comprehension. I never even believed, I never thought he was going to do something good. But when I saw what he did, I couldn't believe my eyes. I said, this is a governor. If this man is given the next 8, if he's given the next 4 years to rule, believe me, we will get to where we are going. And that is exactly where we are going, the promised land. And that the promised land you are trying to take away from us. Because you feel shame that he will beat your legacy. Hands down, and he has already done that less than 4 years. He should be applauded. He deserves an accolade. He deserves a round of applause. So be ashamed of yourself. Just resign quietly and back off and go back to Abuja or wherever your location is. Go back there and relax there and leave Obaseki for us. Obaseki is the one that we choose. Obaseki is the one that we are campaigning for. Obaseki is the one we want as a governor. Then after that 4 years, then somebody else from Asia will take over. That is how we want it to be rotated. You are not coming to come and destabilize the whole situation. Because we are not fools. Or you can't take God for granted. We are not going to allow you. We are not going to allow you manipulate us and think that we are fools, that you can use us for your own benefit. Enough is enough. And let's call spade a spade and make and do what is right. I hope this video get to you. I hope whoever is watching this video help me to share it also. And we must all come together and stand with Obaseki, because the journey is not far anymore. We're very close to the journey, and the election is going on well. And the campaign, you can see from my poster, you can see a lot of posts that I've done, I have posted, and you can see that the crowds, the massive crowd with Obaseki. And we know for sure, without a doubt, that we're going to come out victorious at the end of the day. So thank you very much for your listening. And then I pray and I wish you guys to put thumbs up and share if it's possible. You know, you're not going to pay nothing for it anyway. It's free. So I thank you for your listening, for all your good work, for being part of today. Thank you and God bless. Peace out.